Yesterday at Mass, we started hearing readings from St. Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. And we'll be moving through this crucial book from the New Testament for about 3 weeks. St. Paul loved the young Christian community at Corinth. He knew that the Lord had sent him to them in those first years of the church. Corinth was a thriving port city not far from Athens. It was a pagan and often immoral place. After connecting with some Jewish Christian converts, he spent over 1.5 years there. So Paul was able to establish a firm foothold of faith there, and he continued to accompany the young community, particularly through his letters, through serious growing pains and conflicts. And sometimes they even rejected Paul. But they grew in Christian maturity through Paul's faithful love. Imagining all the challenges of the church, all the challenges as the church was beginning, helps us to be astounded as we hear the total conviction of this unknown Jewish preacher proclaiming with absolute surety, as he says, while the Jews demand miracles and Greeks look for wisdom, we preach a crucified Christ. In the raging confusion of their time, the power of the paradoxical truth flashed like a light and shone like a beacon. God, love incarnate, is the one who gives himself unto death, then to rise, inviting all who accept him to be reborn with him. Our way to freedom and joy is to love as Jesus loves. So people started to get it. And as they did, they discovered peace and joy and faithful love, Christ alive among them, within them. The truth of this new way was unstoppable, and persecution of this way only fed its growth. Fast forward 20 centuries. In God's time, that's not long. Now the velocity of the wind speed of confusion ramps up again in an increasingly conflictual world. The confusion rips through and divides even families, and so weakens the community from within. What now? It's our turn. It's our turn to proclaim the message of St. Paul. We preach a Christ crucified. As always, the message is preached by living, selfless love. The message is preached by living, selfless love that is at times even heroic. It's given witness to by the joy of simple Christians like you and me in our everyday lives, and particularly through loving Christian families.